All right, Willy, welcome to Salt Lake. I know you just got here, so
Yeah,
what's the last 24 hours been like for
I
you?
know, right? Thank you for having me, though. I appreciate it.
How's it been like? Crazy 24 hours, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 24 hours, but it's always, good to step up, in the field and just, make you feel a bit relieved, So I had my first training, just let's get it going, Yeah.
Why Real Salt Lake?
Why we're in Salt Lake? Good question, yeah. Um, Honestly, for me, I'm super excited, when I heard about this move, even though it came with a quick notice, but Salt Lake, such an amazing city, and I got one of your boys in my team, so he was telling us good things about you guys, before I head up here. So I would say I'm excited to be here, even though it's my first time. I always come here to just easy 2 days and just go for a game, but we're here, so can't wait to get connected with the fans and also people with the community, and then yeah, that's it. Yeah.
When you look ahead to the
Yeah.
rest of the season, do you have personal goals that you are looking to accomplish?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's always, about goals, I mean, for me, it's important for me to just come into this team, and just, learn from my teammates, Of course, you guys have amazing players here that I can grow as a person, as a player. And also with the little things I have, I will make sure, I give my all, to the fans and also for the team moving forward, and also, get to learn from the staffs and everybody, around here. So the scoring goals, obviously, I mean, that's what I like to do. So, hopefully we get, to score some goals in front of our amazing fans, and then, yeah,
Here
yeah.
we have a familiar face in Johnny Russo, who you
Let's
played
go.
with in Kansas. What's it like to kind of have him come on board as well?
Honestly, that's another surprise for me, because I didn't even know about that. I just find out, when I just get here this morning, but super excited, big captain, I can stress more about his personality. I can say less, because this guy is such a beast, a leader, from where I came from, we respect him, the whole city respect him. So I know you guys are going to have, a powerful guy in the locker room and such a sweet guy, and can't wait to meet him too. I didn't see him yet, so can't wait to meet my boy.
And you touched on it a little bit,
Yeah.
but knowing him, how do you think the team will benefit from having him in that locker room?
Like I said, Johnny is such a leader, I mean, I was playing under, his leadership as a captain for like 2 to 3 years. And like I said, such an amazing person, his aura, he brings everything from the field. He's a leader by example, He runs in the field, he guides everyone, he talks to us, on the field, up the field, So like I said, you guys are going to enjoy, Johnny Russell here, and amazing guy. I can't explain. Johnny Russell is everything, to be honest, So I mean, I'm excited. I get to play with my big captain again. I don't know if the captain man is going to him again, but I mean, we're going to have like a good leader in the dressing room. That for sure I know. And I'm getting to meet the guys already. They're such a sweethearts. They've been nice to me. Some of them trying to tell me like if I need anything in the city, I can reach out. So it started to feel like like home already. So but let's go. Let's see how the season gets.
Amazing.
Yes,
Love
yes.
the energy.
Thank you.
Let's open it up to the group.
Yeah.
Questions?
So, so Willie, with the team struggling 9 points in 9 matches, what are you hoping to bring to this squad right away?
Uh, for me, it's always, about energy first thing first, try to connect with the team. And also, I mean, obviously I like to score goals, I will make sure, I give my everything to the team, fight for the team, and if there is any way I can be of help, with my abilities, I will make sure I give everything, I can just figure like say one thing that I will just do for this team, but I promise to like fight and then run for this team and do everything I can, to make sure this team get to where it wants to be, Yeah.
Kansas City played mainly a 4-3-3 alignment. Does the 4-2-3-1 change anything for you?
Uh Basically for me, it's all about sometimes for me, formation wise, I mean it's just the energy for me, it just depends, even if you play whatever formation, is all about the energy you bring into the field for me. At the end of the day, we are all 11 against 11, So for me, whatever the coach, how wants to play, for me, it's just listen to instruction and just go by his plan. So, but if that's what it's going to be like, I'm down to everything that will take us to the next level, you know. So yeah.
Are you hoping to debut on Saturday?
Yeah, we'll see to that, you know. It's up to the big boss, you know. If you say, Willie, come on, you know, I'm ready, you know. As you can see, you know, I start training already, so we're here to play, you know. Let's go back to playing, you know. So that's just the energy, you know. And I will be excited, you know, to connect again with the team, you know, wearing another new jersey. So let's see, you know, how it goes, and I'm excited about that, honestly.
Did you know Kansas City was looking to move you, or was it a surprise?
Uh, to be honest, you know, I didn't see this coming, honestly, this fast, you know. But like I said, we football players, you know, it's something that you have to have it at the back of your mind. Like every day, you know, things can change, you know. And the more you know, spend more time in this, you know, profession, this is how you know that anything can happen anytime. So, I mean, amazing people, but you know, now I'm here, so let's just get it going here, you know. Yeah.
Obviously, Johnny, but do you have any relationships with other people on the team, guys you know, guys you cross paths with at all, or no?
Not yet, honestly, but I can say like from the energy I get from the dressing room from the day one, like I can tell like you know all of them are amazing, you know, and I just can't wait, you know, to reconnect with them in the field, you know, because it's all about the energy that you give to each other, you know, off the field, and then you can bring it in the field. So I'm excited, you know, good guys in the locker room, you know, I can't stress about one thing, but I can say that they're sweet guys, you know, in the dressing room, and then let's just see how it goes, you know, as time goes on, you know. I'm really optimistic about everything, you know, to be honest. Yeah.
RSL and KC have a history, obviously lengty history, nice little rivalry brewing in MLS.
Yeah.
What do you know or remember about kind of some interactions with the fans and that kind of thing? And maybe more importantly, are you excited to have the home fans here on your side cheering for you when you're playing for them?
When we play like KC versus like Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like the only thing I can remember, like you know, last season was a tough one, you know, when you guys are at our home. So that's when I get to like you know really like you know see the team, you know, in different way, you know. So I mean, Kansas City is a good team, you know, but as I'm like, here to reach Salt Lake, you know, we're such an amazing team right here. So it's going to be a good game, you know, to see me on the other side again, you know, facing them, you know, I don't know. But yeah, let's see how it goes, you know. I mean, we have 2 games against them, so I'm excited, you know, about, you know, the future, honestly, yeah.
Are you excited to have those Salt Lake fans on your side instead of rooting against them?
Always like, it's always about excitement, you know. I mean, whoever is in the stadium, you know, just come, you know, enjoy football, you know, and then that's it. Wherever you are, you know, we with you, you know. So it's just amazing, you know, to see, you know, the crowd, you know, cherishing for either side, you know. But I'm happy, you know, that I'm here right now on our own side, like Salt Lake. So let's just keep it going, you know, and score goal in front of our amazing fan and see how they get loud, you know.
Probably win them over pretty quickly.
Man, I hope so, man.
Really, welcome to Salt Lake.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. And can you kind of take us through, just in a few seconds, your soccer journey, how you started, where you came from, how you got here?
I mean, it's a long story, but I'll try to make it short. I mean, I'm just like this, you know, young boy, you know, grew up in the city, like small city called Bauchi State in Nigeria. You know, my parents are from Benue State, you know, the middle belt, and you know, just having a dream of being a professional soccer player. And I mean, from my community where I grew up, you know, there's not a lot of you know opportunities, but lucky me, you know, I was be able to go to the next state, you know, called Plateau State, just you know, have a little here and there, and then one day I was lucky, one of the scouts from Israel, you know, just scout me out, and then from there my journey started. I went to Israel, you know, from under 19 to second division, and then to the Premier League side, and then Sporting KC, and then now, you know, we're here, you know. So it's just a brief story about me, you know. We can go into details, but you know, I'm blessed to be here with from where I come from, you know. I am really excited, you know, to be in a place like a Salt Lake, you know, and I'm very sure, you know, I'm going to grow more as a person and also, you know, professionally. So I'm always, you know, optimistic about the future, especially now that I'm here. So let's see what the future gets for us, you know, here now that we're here.
Awesome. And then is it nice to play for a club who really believes in you and wants to bring you in and wants to maybe play you right away?
Yeah, honestly, for sure, you know, I was, you know, speaking to one of my boy yesterday. I told him like, super excited that this team, you know, they really want me, you know, because you know it gives you more confidence, you know, as a player, especially we as a forwards. You know, we always want to know that, you know, they want you. You know, so I'm happy. You know, and as much as this team wants me, you know, they bring me here, and I will make sure I pay it back. You know, by giving everything I have in the field. You know, so yeah, super grateful. Yes.
Welcome, Willie.
Thank you, sir.
When you
Thank you
found
for
out
having
you were
me.
leaving Missouri and coming to Utah, were there any players on the team that you were excited to link up with on the field?
Like you mean in results like here? Honestly, yes. You know, I mean, I got some one of my boy here. You know, I've been watching him honestly playing. I'm talking about Emeka. You know, uh, it's my boy. You know, from my place. You know what I mean? So you know, I'm super excited. You know, to know that, you know, there is someone that, you know, can connect with me. You know what I mean? So I mean, let's see how it goes, you know. But of course, you know, all the guys are sweet. But I'll say with Emeka, it's more like, like this is my boy from my place. You know, he can like really understand me. You know what I mean? So and then all the guys are amazing. I can't stress that. You know, less so. But I'm super excited. You know, to be among the boys. You know, good energy everywhere. Yes.
Are there any players that you're excited not to have to be tackled by?
I mean, you know, we're not yet, you know, I don't know. They're all nice, you know. I don't know if they're nice, but they're all nice defenders, you know. I mean, I play a couple of times, you know, against some of the guys, so but we will see, you know. Now we're friends, so I hope we're not going to tackle each other anymore, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was playing with, you know, some of the guys last season, so but we'll see now. Well, now we're friends, you know, no tackles, yes.
And then last one for me. Have you talked to Pablo yet about your role or how he sees you fitting into the system here?
Yeah, you know, great person, you know, and the way I spoke to him, you know, I feel like, you know, I really understand, you know, how he wants to move. You know, he's someone with the, you know, great, you know, personality, you know, because he talked to me, I feel him, you know, sometimes you talk to somebody, but you don't really understand what he means. But with him, you know, it's an easy connect. He say, hey boy, just come, you know, enjoy, and then first thing first, your heart, I know you're a good guy, da da da, you know. So for me, this is what matters, you know. When person like him will talk to you like that, you know, feel more confidence, you know. So he gives you room, you know, to express yourself, you know, on the field and all of that, to give everything. So I'm happy, you know. I'm really excited to be, you know, part of his team. So and then let's see how it goes, you know. I hope I make him proud, you know.
So then, I'm sorry, just to follow up. So then, do you prefer to be a target striker or a false nine, withdrawn? Where would you be happiest?
I mean, most times, you know, most times of my career, I play as a nine. But you know, it depends on how the coach want me. You know, sometimes they want you to drop and then help the defenders, the midfielders go out of pressure. But I will be happy to do whatever, you know, as long as, you know, it will help us, you know, as a team moving forward. Like I don't mind, you know. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.